What's up, guys? I don't try to be political on this channel. I don't try to be racial. It's about weed addiction, but I'm black. We're talking about weed. We're in a political climate right now, so I mean, what the hell? So apparently, disclaimer, I'm not a supporter of any sides. I don't vote. To some who may say, oh, you don't vote. You think this is a game? Yes, I do think this is a game. That's why I don't vote. But there is one particular side that I feel like is the worser of evils. The side that always plays identity politics. So now we're approaching 2 weeks from the election, and I guess they're in panic mode. So I guess they decide 2 weeks before, let's target black men. I guess since black women don't really like her that much. So I guess they're trying to target us now. And apparently, as a black man, all I want is weed and loans to start a business. That's her rebuttal to everything. If you ask about inflation, on prices rising, a thing that affects everybody, no matter what your skin color or your orientation is. And then we talk about getting a small business loan, a first-time house buyer's loan for no more than 25, between 10 and 25,000, which for a house really ain't shit. And as far as a business, okay, what if I don't want to start a business? What if I just want to work my 9 to 5 that I'm currently working and just not go to the store and pay $1 million for eggs? Why is it we have to get a loan for everything? I don't get it. But they're panicking. Black men don't like her. I don't really like her. I don't think anybody likes her. So what is she going to do for black men? Now, of course, you should know her old job as a prosecutor. She sent a lot of black men to jail for weed. Now, rather than her addressing that and apologizing to the black man for sending many of us to jail for weed, whether we had a small amount or we were selling small amounts, rather than her apologizing for her past and try to come up with, I don't know, I don't really know what they will come up with to appeal to black men, but rather than her addressing her main issue with black men, she said, well, I want to legalize recreational marijuana, which I think that's important, not medical, because again, I think that they want us smoking weed so we can be blind and be numb to what's actually going on. So she wants to legalize recreational marijuana, which I'm like, okay, so I guess all black men just want to smoke weed, and give us loans for our business, which I'm like, I don't want to start a business. I already have a job. I just want cheaper eggs and cheaper gas. But apparently, if I'm black, I want loans. I want to smoke weed. I don't know. I want to be a rapper, I suppose, or I want to be. I don't know who out, or maybe I want to open my weed business because apparently weed and money, that's how you appeal to black men. So I feel like that as a black man, that is a slap in one's face, very demeaning, really just narrowing us down to basically weed and money 2 weeks before the election. Like, could we have thought of a better plan? Could we thought of a better approach? So I think men, I mean, white men don't like her either, and black men don't. But I think that was a very cheap attack, cheap shot, and very ill plan to try to bring us back to the Democratic side. So, as I said, I've made previous videos about what I think the Democrats do to keep us blind, keep us numb to what's going on. And I'm like, 2 weeks before the election, it's getting worse. Like, just address that you sent a lot of black men to jail for weed, but no, we want to legalize weed for you and give you money, which in turn will make us experience more inflation in the economy. As somebody who smoked weed for 15 years of my life, I never had an issue with getting weed. Oh, I wish the government would legalize weed so I could get weed. I never had a problem with getting weed to smoke. Most drug dealers I know did not have a problem with finding weed to sell. Is that really an issue for us? If we want to smoke weed, we can find weed, whether it's legal or whether it's not. I don't want a loan. I want cheaper eggs, cheaper gas. But I just want to hop on. Like I said, I'm not very political, but I just find it hilarious. The shenanigans and stunts that they're trying to pull out 2 weeks before the election. And like I said, apparently as a black man, all I want is weed and loan.